This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business Minute, the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Today's discussion's about Zoom and the Zoom 6 quick key points about Zoom. So Zoom announced yesterday that they're laying off 1,300 people. That's our first point. Second, as part of that, their CEO announced that he's reducing his salary, and he gets $300,000 a year, which is nothing compared to most CEOs of publicly traded companies. He's reducing his own salary down by 98%, so he's basically going to take no salary. God bless Eric Yuan. I mean, he deserves actually heroic. He lives or dies with the value of the company. Third, in getting rid of 1,300 people, they're getting rid of 15% of the workforce. So a relatively large amount, not just a token amount, which you see from some of the tech companies that have built up themselves so much and are laying off a few people or a small percentage of people to show virtue to Wall Street that they're worried about profitability. Fourth, the next earnings call is set for February 27th. Fifth, the stock jumped literally 10% in this news that they're going to be laying off 1,300 people. Stock jumped almost 10% yesterday on this news. And finally, a couple other notes to make. Zoom's a very profitable company, 35% cash return on revenue, so great margins, great company. Also worth noting that stock was down about 40% last year as sort of the growth numbers for this pandemic-driven types of companies had fallen some. But at the end of the day, a very profitable company, laying off 13% of 1,300 people, 15% of its workforce. Eric Yuan taking a huge pay cut. But again, he lives or dies at the stock price. I give him credit for that as a CEO. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business Minute, the Becker Private Equity Podcast.